not a Tristana, he's not a Zeri, he's not really going to work his way through.
He's no Vayne, you know.
He is no Vayne. Is it in vain for G2? That's the question. Is this their first series loss of the split? I hear that actually the world song last year was going to be I want the LEC back, but we'd already taken the name.
Yeah,
so.
It is tough in that because
Broken Blade though with good push up towards this top side, taking a lot of plates so far. 2 plates at the 5-minute mark. Should be okay. Second plate goes down, pops the Dominus, and Irrelevant now realizing, well, I don't have 6 yet. Can I really trade into this? He's fine-ish. Oh, he's not.
He's not fine.
He's fine, man. Both of them flash. He's okay. Well, he thought the cease and desist, but they decided not to go on Parus, maybe because they saw Nuke coming around the corner. They will try and take away this blue buff. 113's on his way across. Labrov's going to find Parus, who's fleeing at the moment from the Grim Visage. SkewMond starting to close the gap, has to flash away from the grand entrance. 113 and Nuke collapsing in. Electroshock Laser coming out. SkewMond the first target. Another Vault Breaker won't save him from the Arcane Storm. BDS continue to collapse, continue to show up G2. Enemy team will get 3 grubs. The second Drake usually a little bit closer on timings because of the different respawn times, but BDS also got 2 of the first grubs. As we see the Dominus used here by Broken Blade. Call of the Forge God coming out as well. Broken Blade flashes early and will escape. SkewMond now looking for perhaps a dive as Caps begins to collapse. Recall channeled by Irrelevant. SkewMond should be the one to tank this. Wait for the Bellows Breath. Wait for the knock-up. SkewMond tanks, and there's the kill. G2 on the board. Nuke coming in from the side, flashes the wall though, and SkewMond is going to fall again. The Arcane Storm into the tower shot. Importantly as well, BDS keep hold of the top tier 1. He's had a whale of a time against Irrelevant, who has lost gracefully, but has definitely lost. 700 gold behind right now. Full completed item as 113 put out just a little bit. SkewMond has that cease and desist. Will go for 113. That's the Crescent Guard quickness coming out from Parus, but he's knocked up before he can even charm anyone. The trample from Labrov for another stun. G2 find 2, and now Nuke is in for a world of hurt. Labrov's on the chase. Caps pulls him back with grasping more. There's the knock-up follow-up into the spiraling despair. G2 come to life and find 3 on the top side.
G2 having control when they have a good lane assignment like an Ashe that outranges you in the bot lane. They will just punish you over and over again through bot side, pick up all these dragons, snowball into a good position. Oftentimes it's not off a huge amount of kills, it's plays like this where, yes, you get a kill, but it's getting towers and getting plates.
All of the Forge God coming out from Irrelevant as he tries to survive. Tower is going to fall. G2, are you on the back foot? You're on the front foot. Grasping more doesn't land. Hansama having to jump away from 113, who pops the Crescent Guard, and in the end, G2 escape pretty much unscathed. A couple of health bars a little lower than they'd wanted. That option here, Zeri scales well, Viktor scales really well. Ornn gives the ornaments out like it's Christmas and gets you in a good position. Hansama charmed up here as the Call of the Forge God's coming out, but Labrov with a good knockback will stop Irrelevant from getting that off as quickly as he'd like. 113 now the target. He's feared up with the Grim Visage, and with Broken Blade TPing in. The True Shot Barrage coming out, doesn't quite clip it. Broken Blade's going to fall 1-for-1. Top lane is top lane and jungle dead so far. Spiraling Despair, not enough to kill off Parus. He jumps away from the final severing bolt, and in the end it will be a 1-for-1 exchange. Caps caught out a little bit as Nuke starts to step into a bit of a choke. SkewMond coming in to defend his mid lane. A Drake is up, but Nuke willing to step forward. That Rod of Ages making him very tanky.
Yeah, it's just the fact you have Irrelevant in front of you as well, being able to take a ton of space. SkewMond now, start up the dragon, no 1-1-3.
The rest of BDS are going to collapse and help 113 secure this Drake. You can see after Broken Blade put the control ward in the pit, he was thinking about it the whole time.
He's playing this though. Like, he's playing as if he has support, which then makes BDS go, oh, he must, but he doesn't.
Rob goes in, looking for Nuke, but there's no follow-up. No one to chase in as Parus is coming across, and Ice has killed Labrov. Like, Labrov went really deep for that as he comes out of the teleport. Nuke steps forward, Hextech Ray on Hansama. G2 do have first move in the river right now. BDS trying to wrestle their way in. 113 goes in, there's the double knockup call to the Forge God as well. And already SkewMond's down and Caps will follow suit. BDS just blow up G2. The True Shot Barrage coming out as the Chemtech Drake has been begun by BDS. Broken Blade looking for the flank, but do you really have the damage here? Hansama and BB on half HP? I think not. BDS will get the soul. They pinged
ready. Baron now up and available, and there's no hope G2 can contest this.
I mean, the trigger finger to just see SkewMond and be like, he's dead.
Yes.
Beautiful from BDS. After in the last game we were talking about how their team fighting hasn't been as good this spring. That was sublime to see. They get the Nash as well. Hansama trying to poke out. BDS might say, okay, we don't actually need Rakan right here. We'll take our Baron buffs and we'll retreat. True Shot Barrage does clip 2 though. And BDS will have to back away slowly. Use this Baron buff well. They can begin to explode it in theirs. Now irrelevant. Knocked up by SkewMond. Broken Blade looking for the damage. Call of the Fortress coming out as well. They've already taken half his health, and it's a good knockback from SkewMond to stop the train coming back the other way. Tickets, please. SkewMond's the conductor. I don't think G2 give a damn about that. Broken Blade still pushing on a side, and this seems to be the G2 playbook when they're starting to fall. Oh my god! This is the BDS playbook. Hansama dashes away, but he's shut down. Labrov goes in and lands a 3-man knocker, but there's no follow-up from the rest of G2. BDS, it's deja vu. I've seen this one before. They win another fight in the river. Broken Blade is going to be able to get the top inhibitor, but can SkewMond steal it? The jungle is still alive for G2 as BDS look to catch him out. Caps and SkewMond doing everything they can here. Irrelevant's gone back to base. The inhib's down. Parus is going to mark SkewMond. Stick on that buy. Spot him out the whole time as Ice jumps over to Caps. He takes the blast cone to safety. And the Elder secured for BDS. The Baron also in their eyes.
Yeah, and that's exactly where I think BDS can move over to for G2.
The thing is, unless, if you're G2, unless you got a pick as they were walking in, you can't fight now. It's Elder Dragon. It's a 4-item AD carry. It's almost a 4-item mid laner as well. BDS want to play on this wave, it feels. Next wave is coming in. The Baron expires in 1 minute and 10. Call of the Ford God used. The Elder expiring in 2 seconds. Parus going in with the quickness. Look at the damage on Hansama. He doesn't die somehow to the ticks. The Elder must have just expired, but the inhibitor's down. And now Labrov is going to follow suit. BDS find another. They get the inhibitor. No wave in mid, no wave in bot, though. They may just have to back away 50 seconds before the Baron expires.
I cannot believe Hansama didn't end up dropping there.
Flash. Is he in too deep? Is he trying to keep a rush of blood in his head instead of going under? Slices away. Now Irrelevant has the flank. Brittle proc into the knocker. Broken Blade holding his flash. The Gravity Well is going to get the stun down. He slices forward. Heals a bunch with the Cold the Meek. Now can flash to the ground. Parus going in with the quickness as 113 continues to chase. Meanwhile, G2 are pushing through bot and through mid. BDS don't have a wave here. Should know the G2 jungler is around here. Broken Blade, the one who has the mid lane prio. Labrov, the one who's caught out. Hansama able to jump away. Labrov goes in with a headbutt pulverize and knocks back Nuke. He pops the stopwatch. Spiraling Spare coming out as well as Labrov has fallen low. Jump back in by SkewMond. Hansama has been untouched so far, but so has Ice. Labrov finally gets onto Ice. So far it's a 2 for 2 as Hansama has to flash away and get to the blast cone. No waves really in difficult spots so far. There's a mid wave, and G2 could play for it for the inhibitor. Super minions pushing towards the top side of the map. G2 should be able to get this inhib, but the question is, do they risk it with BDS collapsing?
That's such a huge wave in topside for BDS as well, and G2 knows that
they able to get out towards the Elder in time. Hansama is starting up the Baron right now. 113, True Shot Barrage coming out. That's just going to help 113 get this lower quicker. The Baron down to 10,000. G2 should be able to secure this. Irrelevant's coming in with the Call of the Forge God though, and Caps is having to back off. The Baron taken by G2, but BDS are making a beeline down the mid lane as they have a wave to support. Broken Blade, the only one here to defend, has no flash, has Baron up minions, and Super's pushing in as well, but this inhibitor will go down. Inhibitor in the top lane has respawned in the meantime as BDS crack into the base once again of G2. G2, yes, you've got the Baron, but you can't really fight into the Elder, and there's 2 minutes on that buff.
Yeah, they should just be able to get both of these inhibitors, and then honestly, I think you just reset and look to try and play through this bottom side as BDS.
2 more, maybe 3 waves, depending on when the waves come in. BDS trying to catch 2 waves at once does mean the top wave will push in. It's Hansama! It's caught out with a bit because Lightning. Parus getting in there as well. The Call of the Forge God is enough to kill off Hansama. SkewMond dives into the back line, but the Elder engage from BDS! It's bloody brilliant! They find everyone! Look at that storm! The storm to end all storms! The ending of Arcane lives up to its name. Caps trying to hit the severing bolts. They have no minions now, BDS. The super minions pushing in. Nuke is low, but heals up through that Chem Soul. Caps here to defend. Can he do it into Parus, Nuke, and Irrelevant? Parus, flash coming back off cooldown. The heal about to come back up as well. Caps dodges to the side, but he's brittle, he's fragile. Where were you when BDS beat G2? Domination!
I cannot believe what I just witnessed. You have a literal god built for engages. You have the most charming champion in the game that can go for something to find these fights and start them off. And it's the back of a bloody spear that wins.